You're not addicted to trading. You're actually addicted to the rush of trading. The rush of the high that it gives you when you press buy or sell, when you get into a position. The rush, the impulsive hit, or the illusion of control. This is what you're actually addicted to. And so in this video, we're going to go through how dopamine addiction is the root cause of all of your trading inconsistencies, how to identify this, and then how to overcome this so that you can move on and improve and level up in your trading. So make sure you watch this to the end because I'll go through the steps and I'll point out all the issues with dopamine and how it looks like so that you can recognize it and become aware of it and then start to fix it. But before we get started, go ahead, like and subscribe, drop a comment below. This is going to help boost the algorithm and get this video message out to more traders like you. So the dopamine is like an invisible addiction that you're not aware of. This is the thing that causes you to click buttons all the time, to constantly check the charts and check your trades and look at your P&L, because you're addicted to this dopamine. Every time you click buy or sell, you have this neurochemical dependency. You get this neurological hit. It's like this chemical release that gets released into your brain. It's a dopamine hit. So you get this from being in a trade, the excitement, the high of being in a trade. And without knowing it, you become addicted to this chemical reaction that's going on inside your brain. And all the big companies in the world, all the social media companies, all the platforms, all the apps that you use, including your trading platform, they all understand this, and they've all been designed to reward this neurochemical dependency that you have, that you're addicted to. That's why trading candles are red and green, because they create certain chemical reactions when you see red and green candles. You chase green candles and you fear red candles. These are just natural neurochemical reactions. So you have to understand that you're really trading dopamine, or at least the majority of traders are trading dopamine. The retail traders are chasing dopamine because they're addicted. And then that's why they blow up accounts and they keep refunding and refilling up the accounts. It's just like going to the casino at that rate. You're not actually trading as a business. You're just refilling a neurochemical imbalance to get the hit. And you don't know it, and that's fine, but now you do. And I've done it, we've all done it. So you don't have to feel bad about it, but you have to be aware of it, because that's how you're going to fix it. So dopamine addiction looks like this. You get a dopamine hit when you find a new YouTube channel and you click subscribe to a new trading channel, a new mentor. You hit subscribe and you get a little release. There's a little dopamine release there, right? That's one. You find a new strategy, a new shiny object, you feel good about it. So you switch. Every time you switch to a new strategy, you have this little sense of satisfaction in you. That's why you keep switching strategies, because you're actually activating this neurochemical and you're getting this dopamine hit by switching strategies. So you're not going to be consistent. Then there's also new indicators. When you find a new indicator, there is a little sense of satisfaction. There is a dopamine hit in installing a new indicator into your trading platform. Do you understand? And that's why some people are, their screens are just full of indicators and then they're just overwhelmed and confused. There's also trading bots. There's also trading courses. When you buy a course, when you sign up for a course, you're signing up and you get this dopamine hit. It feels good because you feel like you're doing something. Some people buy courses and they never go through the courses. They don't do anything. They just buying the course because they have this dopamine hit, right? And they don't understand this. And so they have tons of courses that they've never finished. They don't apply anything. And then they wonder why they never get any better. And then they just keep looping and buying more courses. It's the same with buying books. You can buy a whole bunch of books and feel good about it in the moment, but you'll never read the book. You'll never pick it up and do the work because that's boring. There's no dopamine there. Do you understand? So that's what dopamine in trading looks like. That's how it comes. It's not just from clicking buttons. There are many ways that dopamine is very deceptive, that it can trick you without you knowing it. Watching a YouTube video, a short video, a TikTok video, a Instagram reel to do with trading, all of these are all dopamine hits. Makes you think like you're working, but you're not. And so the way around this is you have to have a dopamine reset, because this is the only way you're going to claim back control of your mind, of your attention. You see, if you want to achieve success in trading, you have to stick at it long enough with the right amount of attention and intention and focus to focus on one thing, one strategy, one entry model, and just repeat it over and over and over again. So you have to detox. And I'm not saying that you have to get rid of dopamine altogether. You just have to detox and bring yourself back to the baseline. Because right now you're probably overstimulated. And when you're overstimulated with dopamine, and you can be overstimulated through processed foods as well. This is another thing. This is why I'm telling you to eat clean, because that's also detoxing your dopamine addiction to food, to processed foods. These companies understand they have to get you addicted to their products in order for them to sell. Do you understand? That's why health food stores don't work. They don't sell, or they don't make massive gangbuster sales compared to, say, Walmart or Costco's, where it's all dopamine addiction. Every single damn product on the shelf has been designed to keep you hooked. The only thing that is pure is water. And even most people's water that they drink is full of fluoride. It's not the best water. Everything is basically hijacking your brain, from the water you drink to the food you eat to the apps you use to your trading platform to your own trades. This is the truth. This is what is controlling you. And most people go through their days being controlled by the dopamines. They're just running from one dopamine hit to the next, chasing dopamine, chasing trades, chasing strategies, chasing the next mentor, the next signal, the next whatever. So you have to detox. Otherwise, you're not going to own your mind. You're not going to be in control. You're not going to have consistency because you're always switching. Do you understand? One day it's this, the next day it's something else. Where do you think the consistency is going to come from? So you have to detox. So the first thing you want to detox is detox from social media. Delete your Instagram apps off your phone. Use an app blocker. You can use a free app blocker. on your phone to block certain apps. So maybe you can allow for a Sunday afternoon to scroll, just to catch up on some reels and some, spy on some people and see what they're doing and this and that, and just have a little bit of gossip on Sunday, but not every fucking day. Do you understand? You need to pull back your attention and your focus because it's being hijacked. And then once you can get your attention back, and then you can bring yourself back to the baseline, then you can start to focus on the real work, what's important. So the real work looks like this. You can do a 100-day backtesting challenge. And this 100-day challenge, for the next 100 days, you wake up early, you have a routine, you have a structure in your day. You wake up at the same time every day, 5 a.m. You meditate, you journal, you might read a little bit, you have a cold shower, and then you backtest for 1 hour. And you do this first thing in the morning. Your priority is to backtest, not to wake up and scroll. You see, if you wake up and you check your phones to scroll and you're reading comments and checking likes, that is feeding the dopamine. That's dopamine dependency. You understand? You have to reset all of that and do the work. So you wake up and you backtest, and then you eat clean, because you have to eat clean. It sounds boring, but if you're going to eat junk food, processed food, you're not going to be able to think clear. Your mind is going to be hijacked. Again, you're going to have brain fog, and you're not going to have clarity, the clarity that you need to succeed. You can do all the backtesting, but if you don't have clarity, or your mind is not ready to receive clarity, then it's a waste. So you have to clean your mind, your body, and your soul, so that you can get the breakthrough, so that you can get the epiphany, so that things start clicking, the aha moments, you start getting the downloads. And as I said before in the other video, you backtest for 100 days, but after about 30 days, that's when things start to click. Do you understand? And if you're doing it an hour a day, in 100 days, that's 100 hours. You're going to be way ahead of a lot of people. If you put 100 hours of pure focus without dopamine being hijacked, you're going to go miles ahead of everybody else. Trust me. So that's how you reset, and then you put your new attention into a daily routine. You need to have a routine. You need to meditate. You need to go silent. You need to cut out all the cheap dopamine, and then you will get a new dopamine hit from doing the work. When you can get rid of the cheap dopamine, the bad dopamine, now your brain is going to love, it's going to crave the work. You're going to find dopamine hits in your backtesting. You're going to start being addicted. You're going to rewire yourself to be addicted to the right things, to the things that will level you up, not to the cheap dopamine, the Instagram reels, the stories, the shit. You don't want that. You want to be addicted to the hard work, to the good work. You got to fall in love with the backtesting. Then it stops being boring, and then it becomes part of your routine. It becomes part of your new identity. And then before you know it, after 100 days, you don't want to stop. You're going to just keep backtesting forever, even if you're profitable, because you know that backtesting is how you sharpen your axe, is how you sharpen your edge. Do you understand? Your edge, you keep it sharp. You don't let it get dull. You don't let it get brittle by having it hijacked and your attention hijacked, and then you forget what it's all about. You keep practicing every day. Like Michael Jordan, even at the top of his career, he's still shooting 500 hoops a day at home to practice, to stay sharp. So If you're serious about leveling up your trades, then I would tell you to make the next 100 days the best 100 days of your life and commit to a routine. Go to bed on time, wake up early, 5 a.m., cold shower, meditation, and do the backtesting first before you do anything else. Then you're going to see the magic. You're going to see the breakthrough that you want. You're going to have the breakthrough that you want. You're going to start to feel calm. You're going to feel confident in your ability to trade. You're not going to hesitate. You're going to know when to take a trade because you have this dopamine detox. You're not going to rush into trades. You're not going to be impatient. You're going to sit like a silent warrior. And then you're going to be in more control of yourself. Self-mastery and control comes from discipline, having a routine, doing the same things every day. Your brain is going to readjust, and then you're going to reprogram your mind. You're going to reprogram your subconscious mind with affirmations at night, and then you're going to create a new identity and a new self-image. Psycho-cybernetics, go read that book. And then you're going to become a new person. So you're going to have a new mindset and new self-confidence in your strategy, your one strategy. You're going to know it. And that's how you're going to level up. If you want to do the self-work, go check out the first link in the description, the Inner Edge Pro. That's the psychology part. That's the reprogramming part, the new self-image. Other than that, if you're new to my channel, go ahead, like and subscribe, and drop your comments below. Until the next video, you're on your own. Take care now. Bye.